We get to hear from Eric right now. Eric is a professional speaker. He offers a lot for us in this group of example and coaching and mentoring in all aspects of speaking and presenting. We're grateful that he is with us today, and he will be giving a
7 to 9 minute speech.
7 to 9 minute speech titled
Dress the way you want to be treated.
Dress the Way You Want to Be Treated. Let's welcome Eric Aroka.
I have to ask a favor of one audience member. I know you're wondering, is it me? It might be. It's actually you. Can you do me a huge favor?
Yeah.
Would you mind standing up and putting on your jacket? When you've accomplished that task, come on up here with me. This is my latest fashionista. She is incredible. I love her style. You have a fun sense of style. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. That should never come on. But just my thing. Okay? In 1987, I was treated a certain way. I was 17 years old, just about to turn 18. I'm going to give you a little bit of a description. I wore Army combat boots that went about yay high on my leg. I wore Levi 501's button-down jeans, pegged all the way up to the top of my combat boots. I wore usually a white T-shirt or my favorite, black T-shirt, with the sides rolled up. Black leather jacket with studs all over it. I had an earring that I was really proud of. I had a mohawk. My head was completely shaved, and my mohawk stood about this high, and it was red, orange, and yellow on the bottom, and it was awesome. It was amazing. And people treated me the way I wanted to be treated. You see, I wanted people to think of me, as my kids would say, badass. And people treated me that way. People were afraid to approach me. Job done. 6 months later, I met this girl. I saw her walking down the hallway at Mountain View High School in Orem, and it was like a shampoo commercial. I kid you not, she had a beam of light that just followed her wherever she went. Didn't matter what she would do, that beam of light just followed her. And her hair was bouncing off of her shoulders in slow motion. I still remember she had dark gray Jervaux. Remember, anybody old enough to remember Jervaux jeans?
Yeah.
She had Jervaux jeans on. She had white sneakers. She had a yellow and white blouse buttoned up with a button all the way unbuttoned to the second or third button down. I remember everything about this girl. I looked at my friend Peter Scott and I said, Pete, I'm gonna marry that girl. Pete laughed, and I don't mean like, dude, what are you talking about? I'm talking like belly aching kind of laugh, which kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. I was brand new to that high school, so Pete said, well, you don't have a prayer. She doesn't even know you're alive, and she's one of the most popular girls in school. And then he said this, look at you. I thought about that entire day. Look at you. I remember going to the bathroom in my house, and as I was walking out, I remember getting a glimpse just off the corner of my eye. And that remark came back. Look at you. I was shocked by what I saw. Because what I once thought was really cool and badass was all of a sudden not good enough. I was a little bit ashamed that I had gotten to that point in my life. I took out my earring. I had my older sister shave my head. You probably have met her, Karen. She shaved my head, shaved my mohawk off, and then I had to, grow it all out, grow my hair out again. I went to school the next day, and I had on a pair of gray pants, black shoes. I think I just had like gray socks on. I had a light pink shirt with a bright pink skinny tie. Dress the way you want to be treated. Everybody at school looked at me like, who's the circus clown? Right? Nobody looked at me as a circus clown before, but they did now. I got all sorts of questions. Are you applying for a job somewhere? Do you have an interview? Did somebody die? What's going on? No, just simply changing my image. You see, I had this goal to date that girl. And there was no way she was going to go out with me looking the way I did before. Dress the way you want to be treated. I'm going to fast forward a little bit more. Towards the end of 1987, after graduating, after high school graduation, right? Gotta say that correctly. After high school graduation, I served an LDS mission and went to Mexico City. And I was in the MTC. And I was the only missionary in the MTC wearing skinny ties. And I had a charcoal gray and a light gray double-breasted suit. My mission president from the MTC called me in and said, Elder Aroka, I'm going to be sending you home unless you get some ties that are the appropriate width and you stop wearing a double-breasted suit. I was kind of shocked. I was like, you're going to send me home for that? I was like, okay, I don't really care. One way or the other, do what you want. That's what I told him. And then a week or so went by and I wrote my dad about this experience that I had had with the mission president, and I got a box. I got a little care package in the mail, and I was excited to rip it open, and what did I see? I saw a chocolate cake, a homemade chocolate cake, and some ties. All skinny ties. The ties were from my dad. The cake was from the girl that I was afraid wouldn't date me in high school. Dress the way you want to be treated. I got a nickname while I was at the MTC. I was sitting down next to a sister missionary, and we were both having this awesome conversation about our backgrounds and what we've done and why we're going on missions and things like that. And these elders walked by and they're laughing, and they said, I overheard one of them say, that's him right there. And I was like, oh, that's me what? And I turned to Sister Reynolds and I said, what was that about? Because she laughed. And she was looking at them. And she says, oh, those guys have a nickname for you. Well, what is it? She's like, oh, I don't want to hurt your feelings. I just don't want to hurt your feelings. I'm not going to tell you. I finally got it out of her. This was the nickname. The Walking Fashion Show. Dress the way you want to be treated. Everybody tells me, oh, it's too expensive. I don't have that kind of money. I can't afford that. It has nothing to do with cost. It has everything to do with dressing the way you want to be treated. I'm not here to tell you that you need to wear men, I'm not here to tell you that you need to wear a shirt and tie or a sport coat. Ladies, I'm not telling you that you need to wear heels and you need to wear a skirt, you need to wear a dress. I'm telling you, dress the way you want to be treated. Every single day, it takes us about 9 seconds to look at someone we've never met before and determine in our minds, I'm going to listen to that person or I'm not going to listen to that person. And guess what that's based on? Say it really loud.
Appearance.
Appearance. It's the way you're dressed. What would people say about the way that you are dressed right now? Will people treat you the way that you want to be treated, the way that you look right now? Dress the way you want to be treated. Madam Toastmaster.